What is good today, you guys? Today we're going to be working on Leah, well, actually an extremity of Leah. We're going to be servicing our Ultramount, our Western Ultramount snowplow. We got our fluid here, the filter, and then the motor gasket. I'll put the part numbers down below for you. If you guys remember back, we also did the block heater on her too. We replaced that. So we're going to check and see. We're going to check and see if that works real quick. So glad I double checked my footage before I move on. This microphone's really starting to piss me off. But anyway, before we get going here, we want to put our plow into float and push down on the ram. That way it's all the way down before we get to draining our fluid. All right, so to get started here, there's a plug on the side of the pump here. This is actually your fill plug right here. Pop this off, that way we get a little vent action going on. And then we're going to go ahead and pop our plug out here. Which actually, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting that to be. I haven't done it yet, but once you get your plow unplugged, we're going to go ahead and take the leads off of the motor. Make sure that you put a wrench here on the jam nut while you loosen this one. You do not want to take this all the way out. You will ruin your motor. The updated motors will have 2 posts on them. The factory ones, your grounds will be on one of the motor bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and whip through that real quick, get this off, and we'll take a look at the inside of it and see how the filter just like that. We got our motor off, the filter and everything in here. Actually looks really good. If you look down in there, let's see if we can't get you in here. Not to where my light's gonna make a difference. Hold on. It's got some debris on it. There's some debris down in there as well. We're gonna get all that cleaned out. But the motor looks good. We're gonna change. There's the motor right there. We're gonna change the gasket on it along with doing the filter. If I can get the old filter to clean up, I'll probably rebag it and throw it in the glove box there, just in case it's a fallback. In case we get some, because there's a lot of stuff in there. In case we get some really bad weather, or for some reason we're in a pinch, that one rips. And because usually when plow failures happen, it's during the middle of a snowstorm. Alright guys, so we got the inside of the pump here all cleaned out. We got the new filter on. Make sure that when you put this on, you want to hear it click. Now if you've got bigger hands like I do, all I did was I stuck my little pry bar in here and gingerly, I do mean gingerly, you can see right there where that little support is for the filter. You want to make sure that you're on that because you will squish that filter. But again, gingerly, I mean gingerly. Here's the old filter here. I haven't cleaned it or done anything with it. But you can see there's a good bit of stuff in there. You do want to make sure that you have these filters on. As you can see, they do a good job. Like I said, I'm gonna hose this one down, see just how bad it is. If it's worth keeping, I'll keep it. If not, I guess we're gonna swing by Steensman and go and grab us another one. So I'm just gonna peel this gasket here off of the motor, which it's a cork gasket, so it for the most part comes off pretty nicely. And we're gonna throw our new one there on and put this thing on and see what happens. So we got one more thing to do, because again, this thing is fresh out of hibernation. Now granted, mine, I had the luxury of allowing mine to sit in a pole barn all throughout the down season, but there are still some things that do need to be addressed. Like you can see, there's some gunk there built up on the cylinder. Your best plan of attack that I have seen for this, because you don't want to tear up the seals here in the cylinder, is electrical parts cleaner, and you know, a very light grade steel wool, just to kind of knock some of that loose. Now obviously you don't want to sit there and, you know, create a flat spot. You just want to knock it loose. But you know, we're going to do that on all the cylinders just as a quick touch up. We already dielectric greased the plugs. Also, God damn it, one of the next things I know that I got to do here is I got to get my collapse on here figured out, because the lighting on these old plows sucks. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. I had some lights ordered, but they back ordered, so we got out of that. But I just lost my train of thought. Oh, anyway, that's what it was. When you guys go to put this back together, make sure that you're holding that jam nut tight too. As you tighten this one, throw a little bit of dielectric grease on there, and on the motor, you know, clean your threads up. A little bit of anti-seize and a little bit of dielectric grease. Man, you guys, it goes a long way. It really does. This is everything that I use to perform this job. It's all basic hand tools. What's that? So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these up. I'll catch up with you guys. Well, that's that. We got her all set up and taken care of. Cylinders are all cleaned up. We even got our shoes there set down. I got them close. When we're gonna drive this thing later. When I get it on the pavement, I'm gonna set them the rest of the way, because the majority of what I do is gravel. We got my driveway, my mother-in-law's, and probably a couple other odds and ends in the midst there, just helping folks out. But anyway, hope you guys, hope you found that helpful. Hopefully it answers some questions for you. I know nothing about doing any of this stuff. I got most of my information from Bogema, and then, you know, I filled in a couple gaps by watching YouTube videos. So if I can do it, folks, you guys can do it. But again, hope that helps somebody out. That's what I got for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Take care. We will see you on the next one. Be good, guys. God bless. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I'm gonna go ahead and say she touches